fucking all mine up tomorrow. I'm tripping. I got this new puppy and he's a fucking handful. I'm about to be ready in 2 seconds. I'm about to just share it and then we ready to rock and roll. Alright, I'm good. Let's go.
Trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Welcome to the stream, fellas.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Good pass.
He finds an opening past the 40. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
And they'll run it here. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right.
Give me that.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Smoked the blunt with that
This
nigga.
is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
No. Check. Patriot!
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Able to push his way through. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
On 1st and goal, Collins. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he puts it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That'll go as a loss of 5. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go now. Blue, landed. Blue.
Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield on 1st down. He'll air this one toward Coleman.
Really?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Hey, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to maneuver at the 40. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the Browns getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Rolling to his right. And Nelson's got it here right side. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him. No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd down, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Motion toss. Yeah, how many times you gonna run that,
Now
buddy?
they'll run it on the toss.
Ran that shit like 10 times already this
13
game.
yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. 1:58 to go in this 1st half of play. We're back to Baltimore after this.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down.
Woo.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Gets it to Gordon. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And coughed it up. And the Ravens have got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the defense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Room to run past midfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going up top.
Oh my goodness, Peppers.
It would have been his second
And this
pick of the
nigga
game.
shoulder
Instead,
tear.
it'll be 2nd down.
Yo, this game is
Man's getting a little loose
sucking,
with the
bro.
football there, right? Interception before,
Oh my
almost had
goodness.
one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Another
It
shoulder
really
tear,
should have been
Miles.
back-to-back
That's just
drives with
crazy.
interceptions. He's lucky there. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's
This
going to
is
fight his way
crazy.
forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on
He's gonna
1st
be out
down,
for
so
the
they were
fucking
behind the
playoffs.
sticks,
That's crazy.
so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man, it's Andrews. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Ran that play about fucking 20 times this game, bro.
In the final seconds of the first half, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
I will say this.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They get it to him running left. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
They did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Browns are back within a score. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll set up a throw. Drops it underneath for Collins. It's a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up.
Come on, give me my fucking fumble, man.
Excellent execution. And then
What the? Yo, this shit is crazy,
how do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it,
goodness.
and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find
When
it
the
again.
fuck did Baker
The
get
first
hurt?
play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
When the fuck did Baker get
He's
hurt?
picked off near his own 48. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Trying to get it to Landry there. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's why good. Baker's out.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Yeah, coming to us.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new
No,
set
you
of
can't
downs.
spend the play in this league, right?
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep.
Watch it now,
But in
Barney.
this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll run it here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run the counter with Collins. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Muscles him off. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Collins on the handoff. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over, is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
He'll buy some, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, when this drive began, the offense only needed a field goal, but the defense ramped up the pressure, and after back-to-back sacks, they're feeling confident they might keep them off the board.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll go with the keeper. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Back to throw here. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Watch him now, Barney.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh,
and this is going to be
goodness.
intercepted.
Yeah.
Former first-round pick Shane Ray.
The animation
And a big
just is about
turnover there
all
as
in.
his guys will get the football back.
No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now they try the right side here.